everybody, welcome to Adventures with Janis. Hey, on this episode, we've got a big day ahead of us. We're going to install the torsion arms on the passenger side, along with the steering knuckle and the tie rod for the passenger side, along back with the shock. So we got a big day today, so let's get busy. All right, before we install the torsion arms, there's a seal that goes in right here, down on both of them, that I took out, and I had to clean this out. Let's see if I can put some light on it. Clean that housing out right there where that seal sits, because it was dirty as all get out. Had old dirt in it and old grease. So we got that cleaned out. I'm gonna grease the seals back up, put them back in, put some grease on these suckers right here, because look at that. Look at the dirt. So yep, put some more grease on those, but I'm gonna re-grease it again once I get the torsion arms put in. So all right, so that will just sit right up in there like that, and this one will sit in there just like that right there. All right, got that fixed up and ready to go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these torsion arms ready to put on. This cap just comes off. This right here is that eccentric that I was telling you about. It has a notch on it right here that lines up with the notch on the knuckle. So to get your toe in right on your tires, on your wheels, I should say, on the front, you line those two up, then the toe will be right. So and we won't put this on until we get ready to put the steering knuckle on and then mount it. So all right, new ball joints installed. So make sure we got all the tape off. Stuff set up down here on the bus, down here where I'm going to be working at, and then I'll bring it back whenever we get started. So all right, so we're gonna feed this down here on the all right, as it gets closer in there, it's got to sit in there on there. There you go. There's a bearing in there that it's got to go on. Now we're going to take a pipe here. All right, so I got to get this pipe in there, and I got to get the pressure off the thing. Whew. It's going. It ain't got too much left. So a couple more good whacks, and then I'll bring you back to the and let you see the end result. All right, she's almost there now. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. So let me get set up for what we're gonna do next, and we'll get ready to start putting this thing, finishing it up. So what I'm gonna do now is put the bump stop on there. I just got to get it raised up far enough to get that thing in there. Ooh. There we go. And we'll put that clip back on her.
Just like that. Lower her down. And there she rides. All right, now we just got to put the set screw in it right here. All right, so now we got to put this little set screw in there. And what it does, it tightens down on the torsion bars. This is an 8mm. So. All right, that Allen screw that's right here, the set screw for the torsion arms, is set to 29 foot-pounds. So I already got that in place. All right, there she is. She's in there. So I'm just gonna clean her up, clean the grease up, and then we're gonna get started on the one on the bottom. All right, this right here is the lower torsion arm right here. It's all painted up, got the new ball joint on it. And all I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna lube this up right here, and then we're gonna install it. Slide it right on here like this right here. Alright, let's see if I can't get this thing up in here. Woo. We got grease coming out the top there, so let me. So let's just push it in there. Alright. Well, that was pretty simple. So let me get all this grease out of here. Alright, so we're gonna put the set screw in there. Alright, so that's the torsion arm installation. Now I'm going to get the steering knuckle ready to put on, and then we're just going to keep moving on, putting stuff back on. So, alright. Alright, this right here is the steering knuckle for the passenger side. This here is the top part, and this is the bottom part. So it'll sit out there like this right here. And this is that eccentric piece that I told you. It's got that little notch in it. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a little notch right there. And then this knuckle, there's a notch right here. So they've got, this thing sits down in there like that, and then you line that notch up like that right there, and then your toe in for your wheels will be right. So that's that. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit more around here on that thing, and then we'll be ready to put it on. So, all right. So I got my jack, got it jacked up. Just like that. Let me put this washer on here. There's that nut. Then, all right, I jacked it up a little bit more. I've got to get that eccentric piece turned. And let me put this nut and washer on here real quick. when I get through tightening these up, I will show you that piece right there. So, all right, now let's just start tightening these bolts up then. All right, let me show you where I'm at. I had to get a wrench and hold the ball joint down here on the bottom like this while I turned the nut with these, with the pipe wrench, and then the same thing down here at the bottom to tighten them up. So now what I'm going to do is my line from a toe from my wheels are lined up where they need to be. What I'm going to do now is get the torque wrench to torque them down. All right, it's 72 foot-pounds for these right here, for these bolts right here. So there we go, there's that one. All right, here we go. Our line for our toe ends lined up just right. So there they are. All right. So now we can let it down. And well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the shock on, put the shock back on, and then what I did is I put the shock on the bottom first, and then up here at the top. All right, the top one is 36 foot-pounds. So, well, down here so I can put some leverage on it. All right, and then the bottom one is 25. All right, so there we have it. We put the torsion arms back on, the top and the bottom. We put the bump stop on, put the steering knuckle on. We got the toe end right on this side by lining those marks up right there, as you can see. Put the shock back on, and all right, we're fixing to put the tie rod on. Tie rod on the passenger side. It comes with the party key, and this is the one off the passenger side. The only thing I do is measure it, and then tighten these down. So let me loosen these up, and let me get my wrench, and then we'll adjust them.
So the one going to the steering knuckle goes down, and the one going to the swing lever goes up. So I want to check one more time because I want to keep these nuts and bolts down, so that way whenever I mount the the brake line for the disc brakes, it's not rubbing up against this or anything. So okay, now we're gonna install the tie rods to the swing lever that I installed the other day, and then the other end installs into the steering knuckle right here. So the first thing we're gonna do is get that in the in the swing lever first. So all right, we're gonna put the castle nut on there. And then we'll try to get the castle nut started here. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and tighten this one up. Now we'll move back up to the top one up there and tighten it down, and then I'll torque them down and put the cotter pin in them. All right, so 18 foot-pounds on the torque. All right, there we go. All right, there it is. All right, so I found the hole there for the cotter pin. Alright, well there she is. Now I'll do the other side, and then that'll be it. So we had a pretty good day today. Hey, Kelly and I would like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of Adventures with Janis. If you'd like to keep up with our adventure, make sure you click that subscribe button and click that bell for notifications of when we post new videos. Also, if you like the content, hey, give us a big thumbs up, and you can always leave us comments in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for tuning in to this episode of Adventures with Janis. And remember, like we say in the V-Dub world, drop them if you got them. Peace and V-Dub life.